Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the UEFA Champions League Match Day 4 League Phase 2024-2025 prediction, where the Champions League return this week, where we will play the Match Day 4. Tomorrow and the next Wednesday, we will play another 18 games this week, night tomorrow and night this next Wednesday. And for that reason, I'm going to give my prediction about each game. So let's start with tomorrow's game. Tomorrow will we have night games. The first two games will we play 12:45 Eastern time, and the last seven games will we play on 15 o'clock Eastern time. The first two games of the tomorrow's day will be the first game will be PSV against Girona and I hope Netherlands. Remember that the last week the PSV tied 1-1 against Paris, and there in Paris this was a very great score. A score for PSV, and Girona won 2-0 the Bratislava, and Girona got the first victory and the first point in its history in the UEFA Champions League. In this moment, Girona is in the wait a minute. Girona is in the 24th place with 3 points. PSV in this moment is in the 28th place, 28th play with 2 points. About this game, I think that this will be a tie. I see a little bit Girona because Girona have played a very great football in the last three games, but I think that because PSV will play in home, this will be a tie. In the second game, AS Bratislava will receive GNK Dynamo. I think that they are in Serbia or in Russia. So, the last week, Bratislava lost 0-2 against Girona in Barcelona, Spain. And GAK Dynamo, they defeated 2-0 Salzburg as a away team there in Austria. This was a surprise. In this moment, Bratislava is the worst team in this competition. They are winless and they have the worst goal difference -10. And Dynamo in this moment, Dynamo is one of the surprise because they are in the 22nd place with 4 points. So about this, I think that the Dynamo is playing better than Bratislava, and Dynamo will win this game by 2 or 3 goal difference. And the games that will start in the 15 o'clock Eastern time, I think that the best game of the competition, the two teams that have won the most UEFA Champions League in the history, Real Madrid, the reigning champion team, will receive my favorite team, the AC Milan. They're in the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid, Spain. Remember that the Carlo Ancelotti, the Real Madrid head coach, played with Milan and won and coached the Milan, and they won 2 Champions League. So the last week, Real Madrid defeated 5-2 the Borussia Dortmund, where Real Madrid play a very bad first half, but they play a tremendous second half, and the AS Milan defeated 3-1 the Club Brugge, and they won his first game. So in this moment, Real Madrid is in the 12th place with 6 points, and the AC Milan, they are in the 25th place with 3 points. About this game, Real Madrid is the best team, to be honest. The Milan can compete, well, they can compete against Madrid, but I think that Madrid will win this game by 2 or 3 goal difference because they are better than Milan. In another great game, the Liverpool will receive the Bayer Leverkusen there in Liverpool, England. Uh, Liverpool in this moment they won the last week. Let me look for. They defeated the Bologna 2-0, and Leverkusen, they tie. I think that they tie. They travel to, no, Leverkusen. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Where is Leverkusen? I can. Oh, Leverkusen. Where is Leverkusen? Wait a minute. I don't find them. Oh, sorry. And Leverkusen tied 1-1 against Brest and France. In this moment, the Liverpool is the best team, is the second best team. They are in the second place with 9 points, and alongside the Aston Villa are the only two teams that are undefeated and they have won the 3 games. And the Leverkusen is in the 6th place with 7 points. This will be a tremendous game because two teams are very great teams. And remember that this is the first time that Xabi Alonso will return to a match day in Liverpool, but this time as a head coach. I think that it will be a great game where I think that I see a little better Liverpool because they will play at home and they have better players than Leverkusen. So I think that the Liverpool will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. In another game, the Borussia Dortmund will receive the Sturm Graz. The last week, the Borussia Dortmund traveled to Spain and they lost 2-5 against Real Madrid. They play a tremendous great first half, but they lost they play a very bad game in the second half. Remember that this was a UEFA Champions League 2023-2024 final rematch where the Real Madrid won both games. The last week, the Sturm Graz lost 0-2 against Sporting CP. In this moment, the Borussia Dortmund are in the 11th place with 6 points. And Sturm Graz, in this moment, they are in the 32nd place with less. About this game, I think that Borussia Dortmund won't have any problem and they will win this game by more than 3 goal difference. In another great game, the Sporting CP will receive the Manchester City. They're in Lisboa, Portugal. I think that they are in Lisboa. The last week, or the last match day, the Sporting CP defeated 2-0 Sturm Graz. And Manchester City, they they defeated 5-0 Sparta Praga in a very easy game for them. In this moment, the Sporting CP are in the 8th place with 7 points. This is great for them. And Manchester City is in the 3rd place with 7 points. Both teams have the same points. Remember that the Sporting City CP head coach Ruben Morano will become the Manchester United head coach in the next week. So this will be a very great challenge for him to see if he can compete against the Manchester City. Manchester City, alongside Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, is one of the favorite teams to win this competition. So I think that the Manchester City will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference, but they will have an complicated game. In another great game, Lille will receive the Juventus. They're in France. In the last week, the Lille, wait a minute, Lille Lille defeated 3-1 Atleti. They're in Madrid, Spain. This was a surprise because I didn't expect that. They overcome the score because they were losing 0-1 in the first half. And Juventus, Juventus lost. Another surprise. They lost 0-1 against Stuttgart. They're in Turin, Italy, and this was a surprise in this moment. The Lille is one of the surprises of the tournament because they are in the 15th place with 6 points. And remember that in the second week, they defeated in the second match day they defeated the reigning champion team Real Madrid, and Juventus are in the 14th place with 6 points. I think that this will be a complicated game for the Juventus because Juventus have better team and talent. They're gonna to win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. In another game, the Celtic will receive the Leipzig. They're in Scotland. And the last week, the Celtic, where is Celtic? Celtic tied 0-0 against Atalanta there in Italy, and Leipzig they lost 0-1 against Liverpool. In this moment, Celtic are in the 20th place with 4 points, and Leipzig, they are they are winless. They are one of the worst teams. They are in the 31st place. So seeing this on the last game, I think that this will be a fight. I know that the Celtic are favorite because they will play home. They have better position than the Leipzig, but I think that the Leipzig is a better team than Celtics, and this will finish in a fight. And tomorrow's last game will be between Bologna against Monaco. They're in Italy. The last week, Bologna lost 0-2 against Aston Villa, and Monaco defeated 5-1 Cervena Zvezda. In this moment, Bologna is have only 1 point and they are in the 29th position, and Monaco in this moment they are in the 4th place with 7 points. This is amazing for them. I think that it's always complicated go to play as a away team in this kind of competition. So I think that this game will be finished in a tie. And the Wednesday's game we'll have the same format. There will be 2 games in the 12:45 Eastern time, and 7 games will be played and 15 o'clock Eastern time. The first game will be between Club Brugge against Aston Villa. They're in Belgium. I think so. They are in Belgium. The last week, the last week. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The last week, Club Brugge. Where are they? Where are Club Brugge? They lost 1-3 against my Milan, my favorite team, my Milan, and Aston Villa defeated 2-0 Bologna. In this moment, Club Brugge are in the 26th place with 3 points. They only have one victory, and Aston Villa is the best team in this moment. They are in the first place. They are undefeated with 9 points alongside Liverpool. So I think that the Aston Villa won't have any problem and they will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. In another game, the Shakhtar will receive the Young Boys. The last week, the Shakhtar, where is Shakhtar? Lost 0-3 against Atalanta in home. This was a surprise. I thought that they were gonna do tight. And John Boys. No, sorry. No, sorry, one mistake. The John Boys lost 0-1 against Inter Milan as a away team, and Shakhtar lost 0-1 against Arsenal. So in this moment, Shakhtar is in the 29th place with 1 point. They are tied with Bologna, and Young Boys are in the 34th place with 0 points. About this game, I think that that this will finish in a tie because this is one of the two worst teams in the competition. In another great game, the Bayern Munich will receive the Benfica. They're in Munich, Germany. The last week, the Bayern Munich lost 1-4 against Barcelona, and Barcelona Spain. This was a surprise because I thought this game was going to finish in a tie, or Bayern Munich were going to win this game, but Barcelona was the best team, and they took revenge of the last 3 games that the Bayern Munich had defeated Barcelona for more than 4 goal difference. And the Benfica, they lost 1-3 against Feyenoord in home. This was a surprise. In this moment, the Bayern is in the 23rd place with 3 points. And Benfica, they are in the 13th place with 6 points. About this game, I think that the Bayern Munich have the advantage because they will play in home. Then they have better team and they will win this game by 2 or 3 goal difference. In another great game, the Paris Saint-Germain will receive the Athletic. They're in Paris, France. Two teams haven't been playing a very great football, but they have very great talent. The last week, the Paris tied 1-1 against PSV, and Atleti lost 1-3 against Leeds in home. This was a surprise. In this moment, the Paris are in the 19th place with 4 points, and the Atleti are in the 27th place with 3 points. I think that the Paris have a better team than the Athletic, better players, and they will play in home. So I think the Paris will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. Another tremendous game. The Inter Milan will receive Arsenal. They're in Milan, Italy. The last week, the Inter Milan defeated in the last minutes of the game 1-0 the Young Boys. They're in Switzerland, and Arsenal tied 1-1. No, defeated 1-0 Shakhtar. In this moment, the Inter Milan are in the 7th place with 7 points, and Arsenal are in the 9th place with 7 points. I think that it will be a very close game, but because I see a little better Arsenal because they have a little better team and better players than Arsenal, and because the Inter will play in home, I think that Inter will win this game by 1 goal difference. In another game, the Feyenoord will receive the Salzburg. They're in Feyenoord, Netherlands. The Feyenoord the last week did a surprise and defeated 3-1 the Benfica as a away team, and Salzburg lost 0-2 against GNK Dynamo and home. In this moment, the Feyenoord are in the 16th place with 6 points, and the Salzburg are in the 34th place, tied with Young Boys winless. About this game, I think that the Feyenoord will have an easy game and they will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. In another game, Cervena Zvezda will receive Barcelona. The last week, Cervena lost 1-5 against Monaco as away team, and Barcelona defeated 4-1 Bayern Munich. In this moment, Cervena are in the 13th place winless, and Barcelona are in the 10th place with 6 points. I think that Barcelona will have an easy game and they will win this game by more than 3 goal difference. In another game, Sparta Praga will receive will receive Brest. The last week, the Sparta lost 0-5 against Manchester City, and Brest tie. Yes, they tie 1-1 against Leverkusen. In this moment, Brest has been one of the best teams in the league, one of the surprise, because they are in the fifth place with 7 points, and Sparta Praha they are in the 25th place with 4 points. I think that the Brest will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. In the last game of the week, Stuttgart will receive Atalanta. That they're in Stuttgart, Germany. The last week, the last match day, Stuttgart did a surprise and defeated 1-0 Juventus as a white team. And Atalanta, they tied 0-0 against Celtic. In this moment, the Stuttgart are in the 18th place with 4 points, and Atalanta are in the 17th place with 5 points. So I think that these two teams have the same football level, and I think that this will finish in a tie. So in this video, I talk about the UEFA Champions League match day 4 games. So and I got my prediction about the games that we will play tomorrow and the next Wednesday, and let's see how many games and results I am correct or I am right in the end of the week. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can let me one comment or suggestion here in my Substack blog or in my Spotify or YouTube channels. So this is all for today. See you next video. Gibran.